Well, hello, people of YouTube. Welcome to the live stream. Just thought I would have a quick session after that video premiere on the Lightning 2 targeting pod. I hope you all enjoyed that, and as always, I'm monitoring the chat. Feel free to fire off any questions that you might have. Speaking of Zunis, yes, I am intending that my next video on the AV-8B Harrier will be on the laser-guided weapons, now that we know how to work the targeting pod. So that's going to be the laser JDAM, the APKWS laser rockets, and the standard paveway laser guided bombs. So that's what's coming up next. I'm also thinking of doing the kind of night flying video at some point pretty soon as well. I might not make that one a premiere because that's likely to be a kind of shorter video, so that might get released in between the normal weekly release schedule. And I'd also like to do the naval operations video too very soon, where I demonstrate how to take off from the Tarawa and how to do a vertical landing on the Tarawa. Byron, you're welcome. Thanks for joining the stream. Tog, it's the only variant the US uses now, laser-guided variants. Ah, yes, yeah, that's true. The laser-guided rockets are pretty impressive and very, very effective. Frantic, night flying, something I haven't done in the Harrier yet. Well, perhaps you could join me. It's quite interesting. Of course, this version of the Harrier was specifically designed with the ability to fly at night. You know, it has compatibility with the night vision goggles. It has the built-in forward-looking infrared, and of course, if you're carrying the Lightning 2 targeting pod, you have that FLIR navigational camera to use as well if you want. The thoughts of night flying off of a carrier. I've done it, Tog. I've done it a fair bit off of the Tarawa. Even did a vertical landing on the Tarawa at night. The Tarawa is really well lit. So yeah, and it was in the rain. In fact, I think I even have some video evidence somewhere of that one. But yes, it was raining and it was dark. The Tarawa is so well lit that it's actually not that much of an issue. Of course, you lose all of your kind of horizon reference and you lose reference as to where the sea is, but that doesn't really matter. You've got really good references off of the carrier because it's so well lit and it has really good lighting all round. So was there anything that you guys feel I missed in that video, or do you have any questions about the finer points of operating the Lightning 2 targeting pod? It's still not like what you would call fully integrated. I think this is the result of US Marine Corps budgets, but the fact that you can't operate the zoom actually using the HOTAS, you can only use the zoom using the push buttons on the MPCD is a little bit odd, especially coming from something like the A10, where you have full control over the pod using just the HOTAS. But it's certainly better than it was in earlier versions. I forget, there was a previous update of the AV-8B and DCS where they were simulating an earlier generation of the pod, and that one had almost no integration. You got the TDC and that was it. Everything else was controlled using the push buttons. So this Generation 4 integration is much, much better. So, yep, as I said, going to go for the laser-guided weapons in next week's video. So that should be rather exciting. We'll be back to actually dropping bombs, which, you guys might find a little bit more exciting. So, does anybody have any questions or any other comments that we'd like to make, or should I let you all continue with the rest of your day? Tog, not sure it's about the budget, it's the expectation of what they wanted to use the Harrier for and bank on the future of new aircraft. Well, yeah, I guess that's it. You know, where was the horizon for the Harrier at that time? It was probably a little closer than it now appears to be. Frantic, do you have any doggy coin tips? Woof woof. I don't know. This is not the channel if you're looking for investment advice. I can tell you about targeting pods. I can't really tell you very much about doggy coin. Yeah, cool. But yes, lots more videos coming. Yes, F-35. Of course, the intention is that the F-35 will entirely replace the Harrier at some point soon, but it seems that's taking a bit longer than anyone ever expected. Byron, only comment is to continue what I was saying. Really recommend John Farley. I can't say that name. Farelli's book on the Harrier. Sorry. The text is small, and I'm struggling to correctly pronounce that. So yes, I'll take a look at that, Byron. That sounds like a good tip. And Tog, you're thinking not in your lifetime. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe the Harrier is of course still in service with the US, with Spain, and with Italy, I think. So there are still a few users out there. So it lives on for a bit longer. Cool. Okay, good tip, Byron. Use the primary test pilot. Cool. So, I hope you all can join me again next week when I'll be demonstrating the laser-guided weapons. And in the meantime, during the course of the week, I'll almost certainly be playing some Tarkov and some Valheim on the stream. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you've ticked that little bell so that you get notifications. I should probably run a schedule. Like, I've never had an actual streaming schedule, so unless you have your notifications turned on, you're probably going to miss me. Although the recordings will all turn up on the channel after the fact anyway. But maybe there's a degree of excitement knowing that you're there watching me live. Cool. So, have a fantastic evening, everyone. Thank you very much, as always, for joining me on the live stream and for watching my videos. Subscribe, like, and comment if you haven't already. That's a super big help. And I shall talk to you all later.